Hello everyone, welcome to this section on creating chart in Microsoft Excel. In this section, we'll be looking at how do we create chart in Microsoft Excel. So we'll start with this first data we have on Boomerang, and what we just need to do is to create a chart on this data. I'll select the entire data, then I'll go straight to insert, then I'll go straight to bar. Now I want to use a clustered bar, what looks like a clustered bar for this. So I'll go straight to 2D columns. Now, if you come to this chart, you have several charts here. It's not just this bar chart. We have several charts we can use here. So I'll select this chart because I know it's one of the charts that can give me good representation of the data. So having created this chart, you can see the chart showing me the in-store sales. And if you look at the y-axis, I can see the amount. And look at the legend is showing me something about what each of these charts represent. Now, another way we can make this chart look a bit neater than what it is that we can come here and delete this. So if you look at this, I don't need this. I'll select this and delete. Now, if you look at what we have here, we have the chart title. We can come here and add a chart title. So let me call this sales, yearly sales. Yearly sales. So this is yearly sales, and look at my bars. It is not showing me the values. So what I can do here is to come to this plus sign, click on this plus sign. Now you can see axis. If I want my axis to show, I can come here and select the axis that I want to display. Click here. I have the primary horizontal and the primary vertical. If you uncheck anything here, you can realize that the horizontal is what is gone. If I want the vertical to go also, I do the same. Vertical is gone. Okay, so I think I like it like this. Now the next thing we have there is that the axis title. If I want to add title to it, I can add my axis title here. Now if I want to remove my chart title, I can come here and uncheck the chart title. That will remove my chart title. Another feature I like so much when creating chart in Excel is to create my data labels. So I'll come here and click on data labels. You can see my labels showing on top now, representing the data. Perhaps I don't like the way it's showing, most especially if you have a lot of charts. Another thing we can do here is to minimize what is being displayed. So how do we do that? We'll go straight to the format chart area. Now we'll select this. If you look at what we have size. These are the chart property. Now if I click here, you can see we have shadow, glow, and the rest of them. That's not what I'm interested in. I'm interested in the data labels. We call these data labels. So I'll select one of the data labels and I'll see the bar showing. So if I click on the label option, you can see label option showing there. If I click on the label option, I can see so many things on this label option. But I want a situation whereby this my label will show outside, but the way it should be displayed is that it will be in a vertical position. So I want it to show, let's put it, if I want it to show outside, I can select outside. If I want it to show at the base, can you see it now is at the base? This one I just selected is at the base, while others are not at the base. If I want it to show inside the end, I can do it. It will show inside the end. If I want to show at the center, it can show at the center, but I like it outside. Now if you click on the numbers, I can as well come in and say, okay, how do I want the numbers to show, the format, if I want to work on this? Okay, so but let's leave this. Let's go straight to what is important, and that is to turn this. So I click here and I'll go to alignment. Under the alignment, I'll see vertical alignment center. Then the text or direction is horizontal, but I want it to be vertical. So I'll come here and select this option here, rotate 270 degrees. You can see the way it's showing now. So this is much more better compared to what we had earlier on. So I'll select this other one too, come down to the horizontal alignment and do the same selection, 270, select this and do the same selection, 270. Now if you look at the chart is well properly displayed, because right now we can see this information properly. So this is how we turn these any format you want. If you want it to come down, it can come down. If you want it to stay on top, it will stay on top. Okay, so that's how I work on that. So that is for the data labels. If you want to see your grid lines, you can come here and select the grid lines, and you can see the grid lines. I don't need that. If you want to remove the legend, you can just check this and the legend will be removed, or you want to fix the legend. So this is how we work on the chart. Now having created this chart, I can come here. For you to make the chart bigger, just come here, click by the side here, and you can see the chart is bigger now compared to what we had earlier on. So I can drop that chart there. So let me scroll to my right hand and drop that chart there. So that's my yearly sales, okay, showing based on the stores. Now, if I try the same thing that I did earlier on this particular chart, let's see what happens. If I select and I go straight to insert again, but this time around I want to use a line chart because line chart is better for this kind of data where you have the year showing in series and you have the sales. So the best kind of chart for this is a line chart. So I come straight to the line chart and I select maybe this line chart. Now, can you see the problem we have here? The problem we have here is that instead of showing me the year 2000, 2001 to 2012, it's showing me 1, 2, 3 to 13. So what do I do? In this situation, what I'll need to do is to select my chart. Now, go up to the chart design menu here. Then go to select data because the data was selected wrongly. Now, if you look at what we have here, we have year and we have sales. Now, under my year, this is the data for the year 1, 2, 3, and this is not the actual data that I want. If I click on year, you can see that we have the year there. Okay. So what I'll need to do is to select my year and click on edit. And under my edit, I will now come here and select the year properly. So you can see now it is showing properly. So under the year, we have this showing as my year. And if I click OK, I have my year being displayed properly. So I don't need this grid line. So I'll come to this area where I have the grid lines and uncheck it. Then I can put my title here and also put this as what? Yearly sales. Sales per year. Let's call this sales. Let's just put that as sales. So showing us the sales and the year by which we can look at sales there. So this is how we can create a line chart. And whenever you are creating data whereby one of the labels is not showing, you can always go to your select data and work on that. So let's look at this other one that we have here. How do we create this kind of chart also? So let's look at this section if you want to use this kind of data to create charts. So what I will need to do is, let's do the same thing. I'll select name and I'll come down here and go straight to insert and insert a bar chart. Okay. This column chart that I've just inserted, you can see is not showing me, just showing me engineering. It's not showing me name of the student. So what I can do here is to come here and click on select data. Horizontal column is not showing me the names. It's showing me the names and engineering. That's not what I want. So I'll come here and click on edit again and go straight to where I have the names and just select only the names. So when I do that and I click OK, you can see now it's showing me the right thing. So if you look at what we have here, I want the bars to show the labels. Okay, the data label should show on the bar. And I don't want the grid lines to be there. I don't want the houses to show. The houses that I don't want is that I don't want the vertical houses. I'll remove the vertical houses. So here we have a chart showing us the math score. Okay, this is for the math score. For instance, I also want to add the English score so that I can see both of them at the same time for each of the students. So what do I do? So I'll go straight to select data. Now I've already added maths. What I just need to do is to click on add. So what is the name of this new series? The name of the new series is what? Is English. So where can I find the values for this English? I'll backspace what I have there. Click on this and select this entire thing that I have there. And I'll drop this now and I'll click OK. So we have both maths and English showing. So what is the value for the y-axis here? Or the x-axis rather? The value for the x-axis, this is the same value, so we are not changing it. So click OK and we'll click OK. So here we have our data showing us both mathematics and English language, what the students scored in each of those courses. So this is how we create charts. Remember, you can always come here and click on your chart title and add a title to this as you wish. So this is how we create charts in Microsoft Excel. See you in the next class. Thank you.